I'm back from vacation, so what do? I play the second chapter of Miss Clue. Hey everybody, Arglefump here with Chapter 2 of Miss Clue, Crew's Most Deadly.
Jane, are you all right?
Yes, just a bit startled. What happened?
There was a half-submerged log Dad had to steer around. We missed it and everything is fine.
That's great to hear. I'll get the drinks and be right up.
Okay, so, we almost hit a log. That's what happened! So, now we're actually going to make drinks. The previous chapter fooled us into thinking we were going to make drinks, but that was a lie. Now, we're actually going to make drinks for real.
This new propane refrigerator sure keeps things cold. What will they think of next?
Yeah, refrigerators. What will they think of next?
This lemonade will sure hit the spot.
Alright, so we're going to make lemonade. You could probably tell that from the picture they had at the very start of the chapter.
What luck. None of the glasses broke.
Okay, so we grab the glasses, we put them down on the tray, and then we put the lemonade on the tray as well. And magically, all of the lemonade things are filled up, and we didn't use any of the lemonade in the pitcher. Magic lemonade. Yeah, that's amazing. And let's go upstairs now. We get to meet a new character, Mr. Berkeley. That's him right there. That's Evelyn's father. Let's put down the lemonade so he can drink it.
Here is some cold lemonade for everyone.
Thanks, Jane. That is exactly what I felt like.
How is she handling under power with the sails down?
Exceptionally well. In fact, much better than I had hoped. Would you like to take hold for a while and see how she handles?
Okay, Mr. Berkeley. Am I the only one who thinks he looks kind of strange? Because it looks like he has the exact same face as the guy from the previous game, and that is just kind of creeping me out.
Sure, I'd love to.
Just keep bearing 285. While you keep hold, I'd like to go below and check on the engine.
I'll come with you.
No problem. I'll keep us on course.
Okay, well, they go away for a puzzle. This is a puzzle. What we want to do is get to 285. So 285 is in between west and northwest, as you can kind of see. Now, this puzzle took me a while to figure out, because you see how we've got this red compass thing? We've got our red magnifying glass here on the compass. That made me think, boy, you're supposed to interact with the compass. But no, that's not at all what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do is grab the wheel here at the bottom of the screen and move it left or right to steer the ship. And as I said, we want 285, which is in between west and northwest. So what you want to do is just grab the wheel, just click and move the wheel either left or right, depending on which direction you need to go. So here we need to go right. Now we need to go a little bit left. Then we need to go right again, and the sweet spot is that line just right between west and northwest. So just stay there as long as you possibly can.
Well, since it's calm, we're motoring and it feels smooth as glass.
So this is not overly difficult, although as you can see, when I'm not doing anything, it quickly goes out of line. So you have to constantly readjust in order to solve this puzzle.
Having wind for the last few days has been fun, but having it be calm also has its charm.
Having dialogue, which is natural sounding, is good. However, dialogue which is confused, stilted, and awkward is also good, as that is the type of dialogue Jane Darcy prefers to speak with. When she is, of course.
I love the feel of the sea breeze in my hair.
When she is dialoguing. Okay, so I shouldn't make fun of this game, but sometimes Jane's dialogue is just weird. Like, after this, Jane's going to talk to us about knots for a great period of time. We're going to get a fair amount of dialogue about knots, which is kind of strange.
Those clouds on the horizon are beginning to look a bit ominous.
And yeah, this puzzle is fine. It just goes on for too long. And you know you're doing it right when Jane says something random. She says like 5 or 6 things that you need to hear, and then it's puzzle over.
This is always great fun. It never gets old.
Oh yeah. I could do this for hours.
Nice and sunny. Black calm seas right before the wind starts to kick up.
Yeah,
I really don't like this particularly, but that's part of sailing. There
What?
you go. Beautiful behind us, stormy ahead.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to believe that only 20 minutes ago it was sunny and calm. Now everything has changed. I can't believe this. We're about ready to get into it. Look what's coming. It's just bearing down on us. Mr. Berkeley and Evelyn probably don't realize anything is happening, as they are still down in the engine room. Massive monster storm. Unbelievable. With this storm approaching, the winds must be gusting up to 25 knots already.
Oh no, 25 knots?
Are definitely over 30 knots. This is going to be a serious storm.
30 knot? No, not 30 knot. Oh dear.
We had better turn on our navigation lights.
So this is a puzzle. You need to figure out which button to press. And it's a really simple puzzle. Press the button that gives you a red magnifying glass. In other words, press the button, which is the only button you can press.
Beautiful. The winds feel like they are over 45 knots now. We have encountered quite a storm, it seems.
I was adjusting the engine and didn't even notice that a storm had come up. You've done an excellent job of keeping us on course.
Yeah, or maybe Mr. Berkeley's the culprit and he has magical storm powers and he was trying to kill me for some reason, huh? This guy's the culprit. It's decided he's the culprit. He has a very suspicious yellow jacket.
It looks like we are in for some serious weather.
Yes, let me take hold and you can go below and get your foul weather gear on. Make sure everything is secure.
Well, good idea.
Great idea. I'm starting to get wet already.
Everything is going to be fine, but we do have some last-minute preparations we have to take care of. Just remember, anything we want to have when the storm passes must be secured. Jane, while you're making things secure below, could you also make sure the ports and windows are closed?
No problem. I'll check ports.
Also, please go down to the engine room and switch the fuel to the full tank and start the bilge pumps.
Excuse me, am I your maid, mister? Because I don't recall being your maid. Why should I do all of your chores?
I'll take care of it.
Evelyn, check the rigging on deck one more time and make sure everything is secure, especially the hatches.
Will do.
Remember, our goal is to keep the water on the outside of the boat.
Okay, well, our creepy culprit guy just gave us a bunch of chores to do, so let's get to them. Okay, so number one, let's just do the hatches. We've got about 3 of them all over here on the left-hand side. So let's put these 2 down.
Another one shut. That's the way to do it.
And look over here for some more.
Perfect. They're all closed. That will help keep the water out. That's the way to do it.
So is it just me, or did we just press that hatch down twice? Yeah. Strange. Anyway, next, what we want to do is go downstairs. This area right over here, it can be kind of hard to see and hard to click on, but it's a very specific area. Leads us downstairs, where we get the bilge pump thingies, I think.
I really need to start the bilge pumps first.
Okay, bilge pumps. Bilge pumps over here. And again, it's a puzzle where you need to click on the switch that you can interact with. So 1, 2, and 3.
The bilge pumps are started. They can be the difference between life and death. I feel better already knowing that they're running.
Why weren't they running earlier, Jane? You think that would be something...
I have to switch the fuel to the full tank.
Switching the fuel tank now.
It's stuck.
Oh no! Okay. So, very simple puzzle here. What are these bilge pumps? I don't even know what these things are. Anyway, well, we're grabbing this. We have some tools. I imagine we'll come back later and grab one of those tools, but we can't grab tools now.
This is always handy.
But we have an oil can, so we can use that right now on the fuel tank.
That should take care of it. Perfect. Now we have the fuel coming out of the full tank.
Like, why were...
Now to go back up, and as Mr. Berkeley said, make sure everything we want to have after the storm is secured.
I don't know. I don't want to complain too much, but it seems like we should have had these things running, you know, the whole time. The fuel tank and the bilge pump, maybe. Isn't that something you want to have operating 24/7?
Jane, Dad wants you to warm up the radio and set it to 11-725 so we can monitor that frequency.
I'll take care of it right now.
I told you I'm not your maid. Do it yourself. Anyway, so this is a puzzle. We need to set the radio. So, number 1, grab the volume, just click, and then move your mouse sort of in a circle.
This will take a few seconds to warm up. First, I need to set it to band 3.
That way you're it's like you're moving the volume knob to the right. And we're going to do the same thing here. We click here, and then we move it left, and then let go.
All set. Now to set it to 11-725. That would be the left tuner knob.
Now for the really difficult part of the puzzle. Where is 11-725? Do you know where that is? Nope, there's really no clue indicating where it is. So it's actually going to be about here. See about this sort of like 45-degree angle? Then you go left once. No. Left once.
That's it. I'll fine-tune it with the right knob later.
Alright, so that is the exact position that you want to be in order to solve the puzzle. I wish there was a clue which indicated that's what you need to do. And as Miss Clue says, she's going to fine-tune it later. So she's not actually setting the volume knob quite yet. Okay, final puzzle, just grab a bunch of junk from everywhere. So let me see, we've got this thing here.
This is always handy to have. I should keep track of it during the storm. I think that's secure.
We call it securing the areas, but really it's just grabbing a bunch of random junk from everywhere, which we could not grab earlier for some reason.
This will make a great snack during the storm. I should put up this bracelet I took off last night when we were doing dishes before it gets lost. That looks secure.
Alright, and she says that looks secure when you're finished with an area, i.e. you can't grab anything else from that area.
Better pick up this basket. I think that's secure.
Okay, we have secured the dirty laundry. Good.
You never can tell when this might be useful during a storm.
What is that? Is that like
secure.
that a match? I think it's a cigarette lighter. Yeah, well, you never know when Miss Clue wants to light one up and go smoking outside.
A book on Australian animals. This would be great to read this evening. I think that's secure.
Alright, and the final area to secure is my closet. Which is going to be right over here.
I love my new outfits we picked up in Tasman Bay.
I think these are supposed to be various outfits we've seen in the other Miss Clue games. And here at the bottom, we get a book.
That looks secure.
Also,
The Shadow Blaster 3000. Guaranteed to blast any shadow within 1,000 feet.
our amazing flashlight, yeah!
My rain gear and life vest out from under my bed. I think that's secure.
Great, so we grabbed a bunch of garbage from all over the area. Now we can just go underneath Jane's bed.
Ow, my head.
And that is the end of chapter number 2. So, you hit your head and rolled under the bed. What will happen next? Stay tuned for the exciting chapter number 3.